On September 2008, a military parade was held in North Korea to commemorate the 60th anniversary of the country's founding. But there is hidden history about one composer who wrote some of the most celebrated songs in North Korea. The soldiers in the square suddenly stand still. There is utter silence. The music resumes as important North Korean figures approach the podium. However, North Korean leader Kim Jong-il is not among them. The soldiers and people in the square chant, "Long live Kim Jong-il," which echoes through Pyongyang. Then, a song that glorifies Kim Il-sung as a hero is played. This song was composed by Kim Won-gyun in 1946. At the time, Kim Won-gyun and Ten Chu were the foremost composers in North Korea. But Kim and Ten Chu chose different paths in the following years. The lyrics of the song of General Kim Il-sung are engraved on a plaque in the Arc of Triumph in Pyongyang. To Kim Won-gyu, music was a means to worship Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. But what did the music mean to Ten Chu? 53 years ago, an anti-government protest against North Korea took place in Moscow. Composer Ten Chu and his colleagues led the protests. They were risking their lives in denouncing North Korea.
북한에서 개인 독재, 김일성이 있을 수 없다는 이런 연설을 하자마자 야, 저놈도 같은 놈이다. 저놈을 잡아채워라, 죽여라, 총살을 해라.
Ten Chu and his friends barely escaped capture by North Korean officials, and they immediately fled to the outskirts of Moscow. They sought refuge in a forest and endured hunger and bitter cold, and they took a vow to fight the North Korean regime. Although Ten Chu graduated from Russia's P.I. Tchakovsky Music Conservatory with honors, he was now pursued by North Korean agents in Moscow. Ten Chu finally made the difficult decision to defect to Russia.
Ким Ир Сен, вот здесь Ким Ир Сен, молодой, Ким Чен Сук, первая жена, и Ким Ир Сен. Ким Ир Сен и Ким Чен Ир, молодой мальчик.
These photos show high-ranking North Korean officials in the early years of North Korea's history. Why are these rare photos kept in Russia? Ten Chu and his colleagues were never able to return to their motherland.
한국에 영웅으로 남을 것이다.
When the Soviet Union successfully launched the world's first manned spacecraft, a symphony composed by Ten Chu was played at a concert to celebrate the space mission. He was now a decorated composer in the Soviet Union, having won many awards and medals for his works. As a protege of the Tchakovsky Music School, he was a noted composer. Although he was a famous musician, he lives in fear for his life. A few years ago, a series of unsolved murders occurred in Almaty, Kazakhstan. All of the victims were North Korean defectors who were also harsh critics of the North Korean regime. Who would be the next victim? People in the ethnic Korean community think it could be Ten Chu, and he himself has merely one wish in his life.
음악으로서 제가 조국의 이바지하자는 이 생각밖에 없습니다.
Though he was born in Korea, he is now unable to return to either North or South Korea because he is a defector. He lived through a difficult period of Korea's history. The tragedy and sorrows in his life were caused by the division of the Korean peninsula into two countries.